it all started almost 20 years ago. This will be our 19th edition. I think, I touch wood, that everything is going as it should. There comes a moment when you have to stop micro-controlling everything and then trust that your staff is on top of things.
9 years ago, Martin asked me if I knew somebody who might like to come and work here. And I said me, and I convinced him that that was a good idea. And 8 festivals later, he didn't fire me yet, so it seems to be going okay.
The program is eclectic with chamber music, solo recitals, young people, famous people, some world music, some jazz, a little bit of everything. I think the key word in all of it is quality, but at the same time also discovery.
We have 5 masterclasses every morning. All of them are open to the public and free. We're very blessed with maybe some of the most distinguished, famous professors that come here. We have a reputation for excellent students, and I think for the professors, they are most challenged and they are at their very best with high-level students. So I don't think that we have to work that hard to persuade them to come. I remember I did an interview with Menahem Pressler and Pam Frank a couple of years ago, and I asked them what they got out of masterclasses, and both of them said that if they didn't learn something themselves from the masterclasses, they wouldn't teach anymore. And I love that idea of exchange. I love that idea of it being a kind of two-way street, that they hear things in the students that they'd never thought to do before. With the Academy and the orchestras, we bring up almost 250 young musicians each year. So a small town like this, which has that many young people around us, brings a very different energy because they're young and they're enthusiastic and they just want to learn. They're hungry for great music, they're hungry for teaching, they're hungry to have fun, and that makes this place very special in the summer.
The idea to start a festival really came in the summer 1991 when I was up here with my children. So the idea started coming to me, why not start something for yourself? But we started calling around our friends, and 1994 came the first edition, which was artistically a big success, but financially a complete disaster.
The Academy was founded at the same year that the festival was founded 19 years ago. I mean, there's lots of stories, you know, with Renaud Capuçon, all of the cast for Figaro now, and there's lots of people that have come through the Academy. So what we do is that we spend a long time choosing and finding and seeking out young musicians who are very, very high level, who can come up to Verbier to participate in the Academy, and then alongside that to come to the concerts, to meet the artists. This is a really special place where you walk into the centre of town and you see lots of famous stars and great musicians, and they're much more open here than they are anywhere else in the world.
Music has always played a big part of my life since I was a child. I even remember my parents, in order to make me fall asleep, they put on a string quartet of Haydn or of Beethoven, and that had a very calming effect on me. Even nowadays I often fall asleep when I hear it. I used to work in a record shop as a teenager, and I remember customers coming in trying to remember a piece they had heard on the radio yesterday or the other day, and they tried to sing the piece, and if you wanted to sell your record you had to know what the tune was or what it was. And I stayed there for about 2 years working in this record shop after my studies, and I think I got my technical knowledge, so to say, of the repertoire through that exercise.
We have a reputation that covers pretty much the whole world, and you only need to look at the group that we have doing Marriage of Figaro in the Academy this summer. We have a Nigerian, a Belgian, an Australian, a Turk, an American, and a Latvian, all in one group, and I think she's French. And for me that's amazing that they all speak completely different languages, but they're united by one language, which is music. And it really means something, because it means that when they go back to where they come from, they then infect their communities with our special brand of passionate music making. So, you know, after a few years, we kind of cover the world. We're kind of world domination. Different nationalities, different people, different experiences, and they have to make it work. And the art of playing chamber music is the art of listening, the art of talking, finding solutions, the art of putting together an interpretation that suits everybody. Of course, we have a lot of coaching for that, and there's lots of artists in the festival who come and work with our chamber groups. But I think chamber music is a life lesson. And as I was saying to you before, you guys are all, in a way, playing chamber music by finding ways to work as a team and to come up with something that is as excellent as it can be. And I think that in life, you know, Gabor Takac would talk about football teams doing exactly the same thing. One person has the ball, but the other people know where the ball is, and everybody is listening and watching each other to figure out a way to make a team work. And in music, it doesn't get any better than that, because no matter what language you speak, no matter what level of experience you have this language of music, and it's very, very powerful.